Across the wards.
Across the Highlands.
Across the world.
This is Highland Hospital Radio.
And, well, it's a very warm welcome to you, and it is very warm.
It is quite warm today, isn't it?
It's really, really nice.
And we're the only ones sitting in the shade.
Everyone else is out. Well, let's say hello and a very warm welcome to Belladrum 2025, the Saturday drop-in team, famous, of course, for our open door policy at Raigmore.
Shut the doors.
Shut the doors
on
again.
holiday.
Yeah, we're on a jolly, and we're at the Belladrum Festival 2025. I'm Tom.
I'm Shannon.
That is Shannon.
I think the normal audience has returned and going, why are they introducing themselves? Just in case anyone needs to know.
Just in case anyone needs to know. Let me set the scene for you. It's, a glamorous profession, radio. Mm-hmm. You are in the finest of resorts and places.
Yep. You're surrounded by artists throughout the day as well.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Local,
yep.
national,
yep.
international.
Oh, yeah.
And we stuck ourselves next to a Portaloo.
Not just one Portaloo, but two. Because I don't think you've noticed that the right behind you, Shannon.
Is that a Portaloo?
That's the executive Portaloo.
Oh, that's a posh one. That's
the
the one that
posh...
plays music to it, isn't it? Do you remember you used to get them and you thought you were at a really nice establishment?
There's also... Don't want to give away the mystique here behind the curtains, but the artists have a swing ball set over there and we're behind a fence. We're not allowed to use it. We are in the press area here at Belladrum, surrounded by all the artwork of previous Belladrums, and the current one is movie themes. We'll be speaking to some of the people who are attending the festival this weekend in fancy dress. Mm-hmm. We've got some interviews with, of course, some of the bands who have been participating and taking part on the stages. We've got some music from those bands as well. We've also got a reversing beeper, which we can only assume is going to go off.
The classic. That's going to go off multiple times. The bar is almost open, so I think they're sorting out the barrels in the back of all the kegs and stuff. So.
And there are many kegs. You pointed out that
they've got their own brewery.
Within a short walk from where we are is...
From where I can see, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 pallets. And they're, 3 barrels high?
So, they're not going to... Well, one hopes they're not going to run dry. But not for us, because we're professionals. The other thing that we're going to have is our chat with charities. Of course, we're Highland Hospital Radio, so one of the key things that we like to do is speak to the local charities who attend Belladrum to raise awareness in the same way that we've been walking about speaking to people who raise awareness as well. So stick with us. We have got our usual features as well. What we've got coming up?
Got Guess the Year coming up. Beat Detective is at the end, but we're not going to look forward to the end because we have this week's This or That. Because I thought, you know what, Belladrum is all about family. It's all about keeping things together.
It is, yeah.
I have created Grumble or Gaggle. So you need to find out which collective noun of animal I have chosen.
Of course that's what it was. Of course that's what it was.
Yeah, I've got some fun facts about the wrong noun as well. So we'll learn about animals.
That's of course, and when you sent it to me yesterday, I knew that's exactly what you meant. So please do stay tuned and get in touch. So even though we're not in the studio, we will still happily take your emails at studio@hhr.scot.
Or if you're on the socials as well.
Get yourself on those socials, in particular Facebook and Instagram.
Facebook and Instagram is the main one. TikTok maybe would be a fun one for you youngsters out there.
Oh, can I tell you my story about how old I feel? For a start,
go on.
I've been here since Thursday, Friday, and today's Saturday. Yeah. I'm not camping.
Sore.
Oh, I'm so sore. So sore. You forget how big the site is. Karen and I, over the past couple of days, have walked the site a number of times to speak to people, take part in things, and of course go and get important things like coffee and trifle.
What is the important part? Trifle?
Did you? Oh, can we post the picture of me with my trifle onto the socials?
I can indeed.
We'll do that because the trifle was phenomenal.
I need to do a round up a day 2, to be fair.
So I'm feeling my age, but I've been going home. I've chickened out. I'm not doing camping this year. I've been going home every day.
We should talk about camping later on, because I am very much against it. I don't believe in
camping. We'll discuss camping.
Yeah.
But yeah, so the young team, Etcham and Bill, have been calling me Dad. When here in the media tent, so we're in the press tent here. In the media tent, I've been sort of basing myself here and doing all the editing. So you've enjoyed the shows on Thursday night and Friday night. We put out the best of shows, which I've been putting together. And they was like, right, Dad, we're about to see, we're about to speak to somebody. But there's Cassidy. We're about to speak to Dad. We're going out again. Is that okay? Anyway, so last night here at Belladrum, we got the chance to see Supergrass, so we're going to listen to a bit of that. We'll come back with a bit more chat, and then we'll get stuck into Guess the Year in just a few moments' time. So don't forget, it is studio@hhr.scot. that was your man, wasn't it? That was Paul Heaton.
That was Paul Heaton.
Now, did you see? We never got a chance to speak to him, unfortunately. He was having too much fun going to the Clach game.
Did he go to the Clach instead?
Well, yes. And I love that. I love that when you've reached a certain point in your career, your celebrity, that you're like, do you know what? I've got a gig tonight, but I'm going to go and find the local football club and just go and enjoy a local match. I think he swung by to see the Cali Stadium as well. But yeah, he went to Clach, and good on Clach for getting some social media coverage there with Paul Heaton visiting them.
Nice.
So yeah, we need to get ourselves on to Clach. I mean, I don't want to say anything, but I might have a contact that I need to speak to.
I might have a contact with Inverness this time. I mean, we're sorted, basically, for small local football teams.
We're getting our picture taken.
Hi, Chris. How are you doing?
Hello to our media partners, our friends in the media tent from Highland News Media. Check out all their coverage in the Courier. I mean, they don't need our help to sell paper. They're doing a pretty good job themselves.
They do enough circulation as it is.
And
so.
For the interest of balance, the P&J are here as well. Where Nevis Radio are here, I'd love for them to come on the show and say hello to us. To speak to our friendly local community radio service.
Where are they based? Fort William.
So they're Fort William, but they're all the way down to Oban as well.
Oh, no way.
And check this out, you can actually pick them up on the South of Skye. But I don't want to start a turf war in the community radio sector between Radio Skye and Nevis.
We are a collective team.
Exactly. We're all friends here.
Our boundaries.
We're all friends here. Exactly. Obviously, they might pop in later on, but BBC Radio Nangale, we're sitting over there the past few days. So we've said a wee hello to them. Yeah, we're all nice and friendly. I can't think if there was anybody else here or not.
No, I couldn't tell you either.
I couldn't tell you either. But, we've been here all 3 days.
Well.
We care.
I haven't been.
You haven't been.
This
but
is day one for me.
I've made the effort. When we come back, we're going to have our game of Guess the Year. It's Shannon who's written it. I don't know what the year is. We're going to have some music clues and some stuff from the news as well. Stay tuned after these important messages. Live from Belladrum, this is the Saturday Drop-In.
Ocarina Flow by Sorry, I didn't think you actually faded up, but here we are.
I counted down from 3, 2, 1.
I'm sorry. So yeah, Ocarina Flow by Enya. Ocarino?
Try Orinoco.
Sorry,
hold on a second. It's only 18 minutes past 12.
I've only had 2 coffees this morning.
Oh, can we discuss that, by the way? I was promised the coffee when I picked you up this morning.
I ran out of coffee when I was making other coffee.
How many coffee establishments did I drive past? I would have had a Starbucks, I could have had eggs, I could have had Harry Gow's over the bridge.
Yeah.
Well, I came up to Dingwall to meet you this morning. Open the door to no coffee.
Sorry. I did offer decaf.
Oh, and you're lucky that we're still friends.
Yeah. It is.
So that was a Orinoco Flow. But why are we playing that?
Because it's time for Guess the Year.
Awesome.
So that was Celtic-inspired classic that topped the UK charts of this year and brought a unique sound to pop radio. Shall we talk about what happened in TV of this year?
Yes, please.
You'll be surprised by this one. The debut of You've Been Framed on ITV.
Really?
It was that long ago. I don't think it was Harry Hill at this point. I'm sure he was at a GP.
He was still a GP back then,
he
probably.
He was still a GP.
He might not even been a GP. It would have been Jeremy Beadle was the first presenter of You've Been Framed.
And if anyone hasn't heard of You've Been Framed, where have you been?
Well, but you say that young people these days, you watch like Fail Army. There we go. If you go for no, but I think that's
such an old thing as well.
But I think I'm only going by my kids, right? So they'll watch Fail Army.
Do they?
That is what You've Been Framed was.
But we had to watch it on a weekly basis.
You only had 30 minutes, about 20 minutes of clips.
You used to get money from it. You used to get like 250 quid if you put in your clip and it got showed.
That's right. And do you know what? The 250 quid for the whole run of the show never went up. Inflation was never adjusted for You've Been Framed.
No such thing. The return of Red Dwarf.
The return of Red Dwarf?
Yeah, because obviously Red Dwarf, as we know as radio fanatics, was originally a radio drama.
Of course. Very well done.
And it became on, the first season aired on BBC Two in February of this year. I miss Red Dwarf.
I am totally confused by this year.
I know, it's really interesting.
I do miss Red Dwarf. We never appreciated that we had a shared love of Red Dwarf. We did
I quite like Red Dwarf.
Of all the things that we know about each other, we never knew this until I found a red van, a van parked out in the car park at Raigmore,
van,
and the guy had kitted out as Red Dwarf as if it was Red Dwarf, and like the number plate was JMC1, and it was very, very good.
It's good. We never found the guy.
We never found him. No.
The children's BBC Broom Cupboard still rules after school. So this was Andy Crane presenting. The show hits strides in popularity. I don't really remember this.
So
I don't remember this. I wasn't existing at this point.
The Broom Cupboard was originally on television. Tony Curry, who used to be a continuity announcer for the BBC, he's a friend of Highland Hospital Radio.
Okay.
So people like them would they just sit in the continuity booth, and that's the person who says, coming up next on BBC One is this. So children's programmes were always on something in the afternoon, and somebody would just come and say, here's Super Ted, for example. Okay. And then they sort of turned it into a programme, they put cameras in it, and they had Andy Crane. He was still controlling BBC One, but also like doing some in-vision continuity.
Yeah. And
he had a sidekick. This was the introduction of Ed the Duck.
I know that name from somewhere.
Oh, is this another game of how old is it? You know what, I'm actually just going to qualify my comment. It was either Ed the Duck or Gordon the Gopher. But
Gordon the Gopher was the other guy.
Oh, the other guy.
Yeah,
wow,
guy.
Is that how we refer to him as? Okay, right, Broom Cupboard, great.
Peaking in popularity of this year as well. Hello, hello.
Oh, what a great show.
Listen to this carefully. I shall only say this once. Amazing wartime farce sitcom. It continued to pull a huge weekly audience. EastEnders Christmas special this year teased Dirty Den's return.
No, what year was this?
Well, how long has been EastEnders going for?
Oh, did they not just have like a big anniversary recently?
I think they did. I feel like they always have big anniversaries,
did it,
to be fair.
Was it like a... well, I don't want to say... I won't give anything away.
No.
But, yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
Cool. Do you want to do born this year?
Oh, go on then. Adele was born in this year on the 5th of May. The granny winning.
Do you need another coffee? It's been a long weekend.
It's been a long weekend.
It's just Saturday, isn't it?
Oh, no. Do you know what? Because we started on Thursday, I feel like it's Monday already. Yes, the Grammy-winning singer-songwriter Adele is born this year. Rupert Grint, actor from Harry Potter, played Ron Weasley. Emma McVeigh, model and partner of Geordie Shore's Gas Beetle. Well, thank goodness that you put in some information, because I clearly have no idea who these people are. Jack Wilshere is born in this year, Arsenal and England footballer, and Michael Cera, Canadian actor, known for Superbad and Juno. Oh, yes, I know who you're talking about. Yeah.
That's the only way we can ever explain it. It's the curly hair guy. He was in, was it Zombieland? He was in that as well. In sport, in football, Andy Roxburgh appointed Scotland manager. So this new era began as Roxburgh took charge of the national team, hoping to build for the World Cup qualification. Did we qualify?
Well, I don't know what the year is, do I?
No, exactly.
Probably. I'm going to say, out on a limb, probably not.
In the Olympics of this year.
Oh, it's one of those years.
It is. Dundee-born Liz McLaughlin, long-distance runner, made Scotland proud with her 10,000-metre performance. In Scotland rugby as well.
Sorry, is Liz McLaughlin related to Liz McColgan, perchance?
Is that what it says?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Why are you doing sport? You can
really
never pronounce anything.
I can never pronounce anything. Just because it was the next one. So, in Scotland rugby team defeats France at the Five Nations. So we're talking 5, not 4.
We're in the Five Nations zone.
Exactly.
We're in that
5, not 4,
zone.
not 6. Whichever one it is.
There it is.
Exactly. And Celtic celebrates their centenary of this year. So this year marked 100 years of the Celtic FC, capped by women in the league and cup double as well. And also, Steve Cram races to victory in Oslo. The popular middle distance runner clocked the world's best time in the mile, keeping British athletics in the spotlight. Tell us what's happened in the movies, Tom.
In the movies of this year, Rain Man grossed the $354 million. This was your biggest grossing movie of the year. Tom Cruise and Dustin Hoffman in the drama about brotherhood and autism. Who Framed Roger Rabbit?
The best film of all time with live action and cartoon.
What? Rain Man?
No, Who Framed Roger Rabbit? Obviously.
Who Framed Roger Rabbit? Bob Hoskins, it was, wasn't it?
It was.
And was that not like the first time there was a crossover between sort of Warner Brothers characters and Disney as well? Really good film.
Yeah.
Coming to America, grosses $288.8 million with Eddie Murphy in the comedy classic. Crocodile Dundee 2 grosses $239.6 million. Paul Hogan's return as the Aussie Outback hero. And big, Tom Hanks, the piano. Yeah, they play the piano. That grossed, well, we'll never know how much that grossed because Shannon scrolled up the page.
Oh, sorry.
$151.7 million.
Not as much as I thought it was going to be, considering I think out of the 5, I would have thought big was...
Were you expecting it to be big?
Hey, get you.
Thank you.
Get you.
I've won awards in Hospital Radio. You know?
In the news of this year, puffin populations boomed in the Isle of May. So conservationists celebrated a noticeable increase in puffin numbers for the 1st of Forth Islands.
Oh, you can see it when you look down off the bridge, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Edinburgh Zoo welcomes koalas for the first time. The arrival of koalas from Australia was hit with visitors, marking the zoo's most popular years. Train spotting trends begin to surface.
What?
Apparently there was a bunch of youngsters that really liked train spotting in this year.
Was this a big thing, was it?
Yeah, apparently it was quite a big thing, especially around Glasgow Central, and was reported curiosity and amusement. World Porridge Day origins discussed in Carbridge. See, I've gone for the local news now.
I love that.
The idea eventually became the World Porridge Making Championship, began to brainstorm by locals, the earliest contestants starting in the Highlands kitchens.
Do you know what you win? The golden spurtle. A spurtle is what you used to stir porridge with.
Yeah.
There you go.
It's a competition that still happens.
It's still there every year.
Maybe the drop-in can be a part of the...
Could we drop in on the World Porridge Championships? No way.
If anyone's listening from the World Porridge Championship, is it a board of committee or something?
It's got to be a committee.
Yeah. And the new version of the Wombles revival has been announced
A
as
new
well.
version?
So this is the second comeback from the Wombles. It was updated from delighted fans who missed the eco-conscious features of the Wimbledon Common. Yeah.
Okay.
And then another popular song. This was a chart topper as well. And I feel like I'm going to ruin everyone who's online with this because it's become a bit of an internet prank, shall we say. I mean, we don't even need to introduce it. I think we should just play it.
I don't think we do need to introduce it. I think I'm just going to press play on it. Do you want me to press play on it?
Go for it.
Forever
Off the top of
and
my head,
ever
no
and
idea.
ever and ever. Get in touch, studio at hhr.scot.
That's
What was
the
Rick Astley's
one.
other songs?
I'm sure we could look it up.
We
but
could.
yeah.
Yeah, we could. But if I've got people listening who can do it for me.
Were you able to guess the year, Tom?
I think I was. Obviously, when I didn't. The You've Been Framed thing is what threw me. I thought it was
Yeah?
earlier 80s. Then the You've Been Framed thinking, I was like, that couldn't have been that far back.
Could have been like mid-90s, like...
I thought so, maybe early 90s.
Yeah.
And then you get Olympic year, right? Okay. So is
Multiple of four,
Is it 92? No, 92, 88, 84. And what's quite tragic is what gave it away was Celtic. Because when I was a wee boy, you collected your Panini sticker album.
Yes.
You know, Scottish football that year.
Mm-hmm.
And if you got the shiny, obviously that's the club badge. And 1888 is on Celtic's club badge.
It is.
So if it was our centenary, the year must have been.
1988.
Yeah, well done. We don't have the clappy sound.
No.
I mean, I could have probably
We'll do it
found
in post.
We'll do it in post. And we're back here live at Belladrum. That was some great chats. Terry Neen's intro didn't go out.
Oh, no.
So instead you got 55 seconds of silence.
That's just getting you prepared
Exactly.
for the best
You
interview
need-
going.
Do you need 55 seconds of a palate cleanser after we've been speaking to then get Terry and Ian's
Probably.
chat? So Terry and Ian will have some more of their interviews later on in the show because they spent all day, I say all day, they spent a good part of the day going around speaking to all the different charities and such. The end of their day,
Yeah.
they enjoyed, I'm not saying I had to pour
Some
them.
water.
I'm not saying that I had to pour them into my car. No, not at all.
They were more rosy cheeked than normal.
But do you know what? I really like what they do.
Yeah.
They've got their thing. And do you know what? Here at Hospital Radio, there's other radio stations, there's other media outlets, and they do their particular focus on the music side of things.
Of course,
and we
yeah.
do as well, because we've got Etcham, we've got Aaron, we've got Bill, who have been doing loads of interviews with the bands. But I really like that we do the charity side, the
as
health
well.
and well-being side, because that's
Yeah.
what Hospital Radio should be doing. And I love that we've got that mix there. So more interviews with them coming up in just a moment's time. So while we're here, we had to walk in through the general camping.
Yeah, I need to get my pass.
You had to get your pass, and we had
Yeah.
to. I mean, I'm not one to complain while the press person's nearby, but we're in the furthest away car park, and we have to
For
bring
sure.
all the equipment in every morning. So I've got my little trailer, who for the past few years at Bella, that's where my son has slept all
Yeah.
through Belladrum. So it was filled with equipment. And of course we have to get checked as we're coming through, which is fine, good,
Yeah,
excellent.
yeah.
And
They bought the sausage rolls and let us through as well, didn't
exactly, yeah. A big up to all the security, particularly David. David, who I'm going to
Absolute
grab him
legend.
later on. David is the guard. He's the guardian of the press area. And do you know what? He was really nice and came up and said hello to us and told us a bit about his experience with hospitals and Hospital Radio, and said how much he appreciated it and his family appreciated
Yeah.
it when they've had their time in
So
hospital. And
sweet.
unfortunately, they've had a lot of time in hospital But that's really nice that somebody would come up and say thank you to us. And I'll pass on that thanks to Hospital Broadcasting Service in Glasgow and Radio Lollipop in Glasgow.
Exactly, yeah.
So do check out your local hospital radio service. Now, as we were walking through the campsite, you've made a revelation here.
Yeah, I got a bit upset, didn't I?
Yeah.
I really am against camping of all sorts.
So not just like festival camping, just camping in general.
Camping in general. I've tried many a time. I've dipped my toe in the camping world. I don't understand what makes. I like comfort. I very much enjoy comfort, and I don't understand why you would want to be in like a shell, this canvas shell. That you'll get extremely hot in, and then if you knock it on the side, it's rained the night before, the water comes in, and then all your stuff's wet, and then you smell, and then, like, let's be real, the bathrooms aren't always great. They do a good job here, but at the same time, if you get caught out in like a peak time of bathroom facility, then it is what it is. But I can't do it. So I would be those people that go to a festival but take their bed with them.
Well, yesterday we went for a wee walk around, and we went through the camping area and had a chat with some people, and we bumped into 3 ladies who were here. It was Dawn, Claire and Laura.
Okay.
Now, we did interview them, but these, as we found out, sometimes your recordings don't always work out, and unfortunately we lost the recording of these 3 wonderful women, because they had one of these sort of teepee type yurt things. It was massive.
Oh, they had a yurt. Nice.
They had inflatable beds inside. But the best of it, what drew it to us, wasn't that they were cooking bacon, and I thought, I'll go and see if I can get a free meal here.
The ex-vegetarian.
very, very ex. They had matching jammies.
Cute.
They had matching jammies, matching pink fluffy slippers.
Nice.
They had really got into it. They had a flag above their tent with a picture of them all.
Aww, so they know where they are.
Exactly.
Yeah, I love that.
So what about that kind of camping? If you've got that level of luxury, are you up for it then?
I don't know. Airbeds still kind of deflate over time. You got to pump it back
you're
up
just looking at all the negative sides of camping. There's so many positives.
Like, you can hear other people next to you as well. There's no like sound deadening.
But it's
go on, give it a go.
I mean, it's not always about finding positives. It's just,
you deal with it. Is that what we're saying?
The thing is, I'm not really selling it because I haven't bothered to camp this time. I've been going home so I could sleep in my memory foam mattress every night and use, flushing toilets.
Exactly. Exactly.
I think you need to be quite a hardy soul to do the camping, particularly over 3 days. We've been speaking to some of the media team here at the media tent, and they've been working all day. Yeah. Enjoying the music at night and then camping and then having to come back out and work again the following day.
Shout out to Rachel, what a legend. She's so funny. I've been trying to get her on hospital radio for ages, and she's like, yeah, I will. And then she just forgets.
People are walking past and they're waving at us and stuff, and I'm going to grab the next media person that walks past and just do an interview. Probably get them into trouble as well. But hey,
we'll see what happens. But yeah, I'm very much a no-go for camping. I was meant to go to is it what's the one down south? It's Isle of Wight Festival, isn't it?
You can't get much more down south than that.
Above that one. I don't know, it's on a beach somewhere.
Newquay, maybe? Boardmasters?
Boardmasters, that's the one,
go.
yeah.
How did I
had one of my friends was like, you want to come to Boardmasters? I was like, yeah, that's fine. And I was like looking at the B&Bs that are like local, because I was like, I am not camping.
That's
sorry.
Camping in the South England is different to camping in the Highlands of Scotland.
Yeah, I'm still not doing it.
You know what it is? You're a southern softie.
That is what it is, to be fair.
I was brought up on being thrown into the North Sea as a child.
I did my Bronze Duke of Edinburgh, and I failed it.
What?
Yeah.
I didn't know you could fail a Duke of Edinburgh.
I didn't know you could fail Duke of Edinburgh, but...
The Duke of Edinburgh didn't know you could fail it, but here you go.
I never got to meet him to say, do you know what, you failed me. Or your team.
So, while we're here at Belladrum, of course, we've had our interviews with some of our charities that we like to work with across the Highlands. We've also got a few people that we've spoken to that we'll have a chat with later on. But last night, one of the bands, and I was annoyed at myself for leaving before this band was on.
Okay.
But I was so tired.
Yeah.
Bad Actress were on last night.
Love Bad Actress.
And they're so we saw them at Woodstock.
They're insane.
They're so much fun. They're one of my favourite bands right now in terms of what's going on in Scottish music, because they absolutely do not take themselves seriously. their tongue is so in their cheek about an 80s hairband. So what happened was Aaron, who's one of our members, he does Thursday nights. He does the soundtrack show that Aaron does as well. Cinematic Sounds. That's it. He's been here doing some interviews as well for us, and he drew the short straw and had to go and see Bad Actress and interview them and watch their set. God.
He came back with like a signed hat and an interview and pictures, and we were just like, "Whoa, we've got number one fan over here."
And I am not upset about that whatsoever. So we're talking about where we are based is at the media tent here at Belladrum, and that's where we're doing our live outside broadcast today. And when we came in on the first day, said hello, introduced ourselves, so met some new friends, and one of our new friends is joining us on air. Is David from Nevis Radio. Hello. David, welcome along. Thanks for joining us here on Highland Hospital Radio.
No worries.
What have you been doing for Bella, and what the listeners on Nevis, what can they enjoy from Belladrum?
Basically, I've been interviewing unsigned and small artists who've been playing mainly the seedling stage, but I've interviewed a couple other guys, like a band that's playing like the Bella Bar and like free range, but mainly the seedlings. So I'm a big rock fan, so I like watching like indie rock and stuff. So it's been quite cool to like speak to like up and coming indie bands and like of the same stuff. So yeah, it's been really good. So I'll do an interview and then 3-4 weeks get the interview edited up, make sure it's good to go, and then it'll be played out live on air, and hopefully people will find new bands to check out.
I like that. I really like that we've got somebody focusing on, good Scottish new music that's coming out. I also like the fact that you're going to take a couple of weeks to edit the stuff and make it sound really good, whereas I've gone down the route of get it out as soon as possible, which has maybe affected the quality. You're talking about good Scottish music. We've been enjoying the fact there's been a heavy metal Gaelic band over in the Garden stage. The sound just sort of travels right into the media tent. Was it Gungool, was it?
I think they said Gungool, but
Gungool.
I've got I met some friends who like love heavy like metal and stuff, so like I walked with them just to see what it was, and it was just like funny. I didn't realise like there was like everyone of ages. It was just like kids at the barrier just like watching this band, and like just of all ages, like some like people were in like heavy metal festival things, so like they would have liked it, but it was just people of all ages were kind of like, yeah, this ain't too bad. It was a very brave booking. I don't think I've ever seen a band that heavy on Belladrum, and I've been a couple of times, but I've never heard of a band playing that heavy.
I think you're right. I'd struggle to think of something that's that much. I mean, yeah, you get your sort of heavy rock, but that was proper metal. But I love you've sort of brought up there, and this would be the question to ask: is what makes Belladrum different, or what makes Belladrum special? Is that it caters for all ages, and it's great to have young kids having access to a band like that they might not normally hear.
I think that's because it's a good family festival, and you just like walk around and like they've got music for everybody, which is why I've come back. Like you could be like, oh, I want to watch some rock, but I want to listen to some trad music, or I want to listen to some blues and jazz, or just walk down the road and you get country and western. It's just mental.
There's so much to choose from. I really love Belladrum for that. It's the variety, but sometimes it makes it a bit difficult to choose which one you're going to go and nab to actually go and see.
Clashes are not very kind to you.
We're sitting here with the newspaper. We're like an old couple here. We've both got our glasses on, sitting in our camping chairs, reading the paper. Yeah. So tell us about your time on Nevis. When's your show on? What would you normally do, David?
So I play so my show goes out Monday 1 till 4. You can get us online, or if you're in the Lochaber area or Oban area now, you can listen to us on radio. I can't remember the frequency, but you can look it online to like.
Do you know what? This is showing my age, right? I would always know the frequency, but the young team, you don't need to know, but it's all online. Just get an app or something and you'll find us. But
so because my show is a mid-afternoon, it's weird to call it like a mid-afternoon show when it's 1 o'clock in the afternoon, but I've still got to play, so I play a bit of chart music, but I get like big choice, but like I kind of try and keep it variable, but I kind of like going down that indie rock pop vibe, or like rock and pop, just to try and keep it nice and like upbeat for what's going. And it's been really fun. I've been doing it for 5 years, and it's definitely been like super fun. And I've done Belladrum 3 times for interviews. I've done the festival 5, played it twice, and done interviews for the last 3 years, this year included.
Well, we're really glad that Nevis has come on, because I was wanting you to come and say hello,
Yes.
because, you know, given the local radio landscape, certainly at Highland Hospital Radio, we've always made a big push towards all the community stations, yourself, Radio Sky, Space Sound up in Caithness at Caithness FM as well. Support your local radio, folks. There's so much good stuff out there. And go and check out Nevis FM on a frequency that David will find one day. But, you know, check them out online. David, thanks very much. Enjoy the rest of Belladrum. This is someone who's been looking after us for the whole of Belladrum weekend, who's been looking after the press and public relations, and it's Amy. Amy, thank you for coming to join us. I've seen she's just reached for a radio there.
Just to make sure it's off. Do not interrupt.
Amy, well, go on, I'm going to call you. You're a veteran of Belladrum.
I know, it's a scary thing to say that, because it doesn't feel like I'm a veteran, but yes, I've been around for a long time now. This is my 16th year.
16th year?
Or 17 years all in.
Is that all working, or, you know, was it an attendance as well?
If we were including attendance, then I'm probably about 9. I think I've only missed 2 Belladrums, one being the first, and then I think I missed 2007. I think that's the only ones I've missed. 2008 was the one I missed. That was the only 2 festivals I've missed. The first one in 2008.
So tell us, what's your role here at Belladrum? What's your job title for a start? I probably got it wrong.
I'm the press manager, so I look after all the media that come on site and all the photographers. I liaise with the tour managers for the artists to get interviews, and so any of the press coverage that you see for Belladrum, be it newspapers, TV, radio, I sort of facilitate that. Aside from BBC, that's their own sort of big entity. They're their own beast, as it were. So they have their own clout. But anything aside from that, that's kind of, I help facilitate that.
So it must be quite a demanding job, because you have to interact with the sort of media side. When we come in with our list and say, can we speak to these people, then it's not just one tour manager, it's different managers, and some bands won't have a tour manager, they'll just be themselves getting in touch. That's quite a job for juggling all that and putting it together. Yeah,
it is quite a bit of a job, but luckily, you're dealing with people who that's their bread and butter. That's what they do. I think some people get into a little bit of a bubble when they're at a festival and they think they're the only festival that's happening. But for a lot of these artists, I had somebody ask me a question. It was like, "Oh, where did they stay? What hotels do they stay in?" And I was like, "Hotels? It's like they have a hotel on wheels. It's called a tour bus." And like most bands, disappear off to the next sort of festival that's happening, because I think Kendall Collins on this weekend as well. So like a lot of the bands will be here. Once they finish and come off stage, they get onto their tour bus. The tour bus rolls out, drives through the night, and they wake up at the next festival, and boom, off they go. So you're dealing with professionals on the tour managing side of things, and they're quite happy to facilitate. Sometimes you can't get interviews because the turnaround window for those artists is so short. So it's a lot of thinking on your feet. It's a lot about, it's again, hospitality side of things, and like being very polite and personable, and understanding that things change very, very quickly. And you'll have some people say, "No, we don't want to do anything," and then, "Oh yeah, actually we will do stuff." And so yeah, you've got to be really, really quick and really kind of and corralling people. That's the main thing, is corralling folk.
I've said that's been the case, where we're sitting there and you'll suddenly come and say, "I can give you this person.
Yeah.
They're here now. Oh, quick, grab it. Yeah. Let's go." So tell us some of the highlights about maybe the bands that you've worked with, or maybe once you're finished working here for the day, do you go and get to enjoy some music at least yourself?
Yeah, I mean, we're lucky, because by the time the sort of evening rolls around, like there's no more sort of press interviews being arranged and facilitated and stuff like that, so we're actually able to enjoy the kind of the headliners a little bit more. But I'm quite flexible. I mean, I was lucky when I started doing this, because I started out as I did bar work first. That was the first year I ever worked it, and then I did artist liaison the second year, and then I got asked to come as a press assistant. So I've worked my way from press assistant all the way up to press manager. So I was really lucky when Dougie was my manager, that he was like, "Oh, if you want to see a band, you can go off and see them," and within reason. You can't just go and see every band, but you would work around it what you really wanted to see. So yeah, I've been lucky that I've been able to see some really good bands, and my job being looking after the photographers, I'm usually down at the press pit anyway, the photo pit. So I get to watch the first 3 songs for most of the bands, from with everyone else behind me, which is quite cool.
So what's been your highlight? Who would you be? I wouldn't want a definitive number one, but maybe give us a top 3 of the acts that you've seen.
Oh, that's a really hard one. I think it's always really good fun seeing bands that you absolutely love, and also like the up and coming bands as well. I mean, we've been really lucky at Belladrum. We've had like the 1975 Ed Sheeran, I remember the year Kate Nash played it. That was absolutely wild. Emily Sandé. These all were all sort of artists that when they were, and Lewis Capaldi.
Lewis Capaldi, yeah, that's
so
the main
another
one,
one.
yeah.
Like, you know, they were booked in advance before they became anything what they were, and by the time the festival rolled around there was just so much hype about them. So being able to get to see them was really exciting, especially when you're following their music yourself. Lewis Capaldi's set was amazing. The crowd were just, they outsang him. It was something special. Gok Wan's DJ set 3 years ago was just, a lot of the staff, we were all talking about it. We'd obviously had our 2-year break for COVID, so being back at the festival, we were so excited in general just to be back doing this. And we are all grafting. It's not a party for us. We are grafting. But that, we were all like, Gok Wan as a DJ? How does that work? So it was more curiosity that pulled us all down there. But because we'd finished for the night, it was the last set of the weekend. A few of us had a cheeky few ciders, and we were like just at the side, and then he just played banger after banger, and we were like, this guy is amazing. So when he came back this year, we were really excited for it because we knew he was going to be amazing. And the crowd for him last night was incredible, considering it was like, you know, he came on at 11:45.
Yeah, he does the late set,
I think the whole site was there. It was amazing.
Now, I'm grateful because I've heard the full unedited version of the Gok Wan story.
Oh, it's a little bit more untamed.
And it's been live edited for hospital radio purposes.
Yes,
that's amazing.
We'll maybe do an After Dark podcast and we can get the full.
But there was
the
a
full
lot of
scoop on
dancing,
that.
and there was a lot of fun. And actually, he is a wonderful person to meet. And like I say this about a lot of artists that you meet. A lot of them, you know, you think in your head, oh, they're really famous, or like everyone knows them really well. But actually, once you get to know them, or like you get a chance to meet them and chat to them, they're just so down to earth. They're just normal everyday folk. Kiefer Sutherland was one of them. I think everyone was really excited about him last year, and he just sat in the artist area and he was just chilling out the whole day, and like, you know, there are no airs and graces about him at all. And it's, you know, I think some people have this kind of idea of some people in their heads, and the reality is so stark. I mean, Lewis Capaldi, he's another one. Like, what you see is what you get with him. What a lovely, lovely, lovely chap. I've got nothing but nice things to say about him.
Yeah, definitely our first sort of visit to Belladrum as Hospital Radio as well. You know, we've met many people that we've both enjoyed. Like Bill's on the other side of the camera, so you know, Scouting for Girls. I always go back and I'm like, oh my god, I interview Scouting for Girls. But there's such nice people, and I remember them saying, like, after the interview, they're just like, oh, so how long you been a fan for? I was like, since the first album, and I was 10 when that came out. And they're like, oh my god, no. But yeah,
she
absolutely
does this
incredible.
to make you feel
no,
old.
I don't. But it's just nice to sort of see like someone that you've like obviously grown up with, and it's like I get to interview them. That's insane. Like,
I mean, that's the same. Like, I mean, it's funny because I think Twin Atlantic have a bit of a mythology with this festival because they started out at the seedling stage. So I don't know if you're aware, like I don't know if most people are aware of the stage names for Belladrum.
Yeah.
So we've got, like, there's the Potting Shed, which is a small one, but we've got Seedlings is the main, like one of the main stages. This is the small main stage. Then it's Grassroots. Then it used to be the Hot House before the Hot House is the main stage, and then the Garden. So it's all like the progression of like things that grow in your garden, like from seedlings right up to being planted out in the garden.
Wow.
So they started out in the seedlings, and there was a lot of like excitement about them at that time, and there were so many people in this tiny little tent that everybody had to sit down. And then they progressed up, and then they did Hot House, and then they've done main stage, and when Garden Stage was main stage. So like they've gone through the progression, and for them Belladrum's home to them too. But it was so funny getting to be like a fan of theirs, and then actually been working inside them, and now every time you see them, like, hey, how's it going? And you forget that they're like these like rock stars, as it were.
And you've sort of seen them develop over time.
Yeah, and grown up with them, which is quite exciting.
So what is, music aside, what's your favourite stage in terms of, I don't know, the layout, the ambience, the vibe that exists there? What's the one that you get drawn to the most?
Oh, I don't know. I think the Garden Stage will always be really, really special because I think, you know, Tom Jones played it. We've had Nile Rodgers.
That was a great year.
He was amazing. I've seen him quite a few times, and he's a lovely man. Like Martha Reeves and the Vandals, that was amazing. Grassroots has a really something special and magical about it because it is a tent, so you kind of get like a little bit more of an intimate feel to it. I got to watch Roseanne Cash, that's Johnny Cash's daughter.
Amazing.
She played there a few years ago, and again I was like down the front, and so everyone was behind me, and it was that beautiful moment where I actually felt like she was just singing to me, but I had loads of people behind me, but that was another magical moment and stuff like. So yeah, I don't know, every stage has its like a little bit of something. I mean, the seedling stage, Like, it's been so packed this weekend. It's
we said
fantastic.
that
Every time you walk past it, it's like it's just rammed.
We walked past yesterday. We were away seeing something else, and on the way back, we were, what? You stop. You're like, what band's that? Because look, there's people that can't actually fit in. It was so packed. I mean, it's hard to identify because all the stages have their wee thing. I mean, like the free range folk stage.
Yeah.
That's like my chill out zone. I would go up there.
I love the Birkenhouse stage.
Yes.
That's such a cool setup as well.
Yeah.
And it's out of the way, which is also quite nice
I
as well.
always keep saying that to people. Go to the walled garden, and they're like, "What's the walled garden?" And I'm like, "Oh my goodness, it's like the whole artsy part of the festival."
I reckon there's probably a lot of people who've been coming to Belladrum for a number of years who don't even know that bit's there.
Yeah.
And I think that you could easily spend an entire festival up in the walled garden.
Yeah, I mean, there's 12 stages across the whole of the site. So you mean you've got like the trailer trash down by Club Clanbella, which is like it's like a saloon, so it's all kind of country and stuff. Then you've got the Jazz Ice House Bar, and then you've got like say the Potting Shed, and then you've got the Free Folk Range stage, and like there's just so much to see and do. Like, I mean, like literally every genre. It was quite funny. We were having a bit of a laugh there with Gun Ghoul, who are the Gaelic metal band.
We were just talking about how good were they
on the main stage. They were like really great, and someone just turned around to me and they were like, "That's definitely the heaviest band we've had at
we were just saying that as well.
And I was like,
we were just
absolutely. I'm sorry, but no. That original shout out goes out to the Inverness band Zombie Militia. They were the first ever metal band that played at Belladrum, and that I think it was maybe 2011. I think maybe 2012.
Well, we're grateful to get that clarified because David from Nevis Radio was having a chat with us, and we were wondering if that was the first sort of big metal band that we've had.
No, it's definitely not. It's definitely not. And the year that Zombie Militia did it, and I mean, Zombie Militia had a lot of local support, and I'm sure there may be people listening to this who love metal music who are aware of who they were. I mean, they went on to play Bloodstock Open Air. They had a single in like Metal Hammer, and they were going to go somewhere, but unfortunately sometimes these things don't work out. But yeah, no, they were the first band, and that was before the Thursday, when the Thursday was still a Ceilidh, so the Friday was like the first day, so a lot of people go a bit too hard on the Friday, and they're a wee bit fragile on the Saturday morning. So Zombie Militia were the first band on, opening on the Saturday morning at 12 o'clock. And yeah, that woke everybody up in that campsite with a little bit of thrash metal going, just giving it big licks,
amazing.
Double kick drum and all that.
Is there any artist that you haven't seen for a while at Bella that you would like to have back for maybe one more go?
Oh, that is a very, very good question. I'm trying to think. To be honest, I think The Darkness, actually, because they were the first. They did the first kind of proper Thursday night, and they're amazing. Like, Justin Hawkins is the most incredible frontman. He really is. He just feeds off that crowd, and he just gives back into it. And they were brilliant that year they played it. So if they wanted to come back, that would be brilliant. I'd be definitely down the front for that one.
I would be front row for The Darkness.
Yeah,
love them.
They're brilliant.
Of course, it's not just about the music, Belladrum.
No, it's not.
There's so many other things to see. We've got, well, I mean, within the music, so many different genres to cater for everyone. But you've got the traders area, you've got the great food and a great mix of food. You've got the charities as well, but you've got other sort of events to find out about, like the health and well-being side of things at the top end. That's really important for Belladrum as well.
Yes, absolutely. We've also got the kids area. This year we've got, because we're aware of the cost of living crisis, and for some people they sacrifice a family holiday for coming to Belladrum, which we really appreciate and we love that. But I think, so we've got over 100 free events going on for children. So Belladrum is at its very core. Everyone asks, why is Belladrum successful? And it's at its core, it is a family festival, and we make sure that the children, and we have babies. I've seen tiny little babies, and I've seen and I've been doing it as long as you say the veterans thing, doing it as long as I have, I've actually seen people come as children come as babies, and now they're at that stage where they're like, in a couple of years' time they're going to be legally allowed to purchase alcohol.
Yeah, that's insane.
It's quite a thought, and I'm like, I don't feel like I'm that old, but there you go.
So thinking about the future, are you looking forward to next year already?
Yeah, well, I've got baby on board this year.
Congratulations.
So, thank you very
much.
much.
Happy for you.
So so we'll wait and see how next year plans out. Maybe I'll be here with a 6-month-old. I hope I will be. I hope I
We
come
hope
back.
you will be.
I can imagine you managing this place with like a papoose as well. Like, you've got assistant manager on the way.
Baby slung over in front of me in a baby sling.
I think think the baby would have an earpiece in as well, just keeping an eye on things.
For sure.
Yes, Triple A. Go and access all areas with mum. Hopefully that'll be. I mean, like lots of the staff here have had babies, and they've brought babies from being weeks old to months old and stuff like that. So they've all done it. So I definitely want to give it a crack.
I reckon the press tent could all take a turn at being
like a creche.
babysitter.
Yeah.
Retail town.
Everyone gets a shot.
Well, look, thanks so much for taking the time out, because I appreciate that the radio's constantly going. You've got all the requests coming in, but enjoy the rest of your bell. Hopefully it wraps up here soon enough. You can go and enjoy Texas headlining tonight.
Yeah, they're always great.
And we'll hopefully chat with you again soon. But
absolutely,
all the very best for what's coming in the next few months.
Yes,
and good luck for that, and stay healthy. And we'll see you all soon. Thanks for taking the time to speak to us.
Thank you very much for having me.
Cheers.
Thanks, Amy.
All the best. Thank you.
And we're back here at Belladrum there. Some Garth Brooks. I'm sorry to interrupt the country fans. Helen's going to be after us if we interrupt some country music.
It's all right, she'll come with a book.
She'll come. Helen has got a book for sale. It's available at all good booksellers, and I think it's helenmcpherson.com. There you go. I've done my plug for the book.
You're welcome, Helen.
I think, are we still on a £1 commission per sale? We are live here at Belladrum. It's starting to come to life here. When we got going at 12 o'clock today, all we had keeping us company was the reversing siren from the beer delivery getting put in. But we've had some great chat with the guys from Nevis FM. We've had Amy, who's the press manager here. And joining us now is he a former hospital radio presenter, or does he still claim to be a presenter?
Yeah, claims and some. There's some kind of membership there somewhere.
Jamie's here. Jamie McDonald from Net Sounds. Belladrum. That's probably it. Is it your busiest?
Yeah,
weekend,
lovely to
really?
see you guys. Yeah, it is actually. It's probably this is our busiest Belladrum actually. It's been back to back. We've been doing live sessions at the Tomat and Bothy, which is great. And it's been full on this weekend. We've got loads more to do before we wrap up just after tea time tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Give us some of your highlights. Who have you had in there, and who can people check out? It's
netsounds.co.uk. So we had Katie Gregson-McLeod from Inverness.
Amazing.
On Thursday night. She's really good. We had Ben Walker on Thursday night.
Ooh, got a good interview with him actually. I can put that on later.
Another
So
local
good.
guy, Dylan J. Tierney, on Thursday night too. So a really strong start on Thursday, and today we have got a great lineup as well. I've been asked by one of the acts who phoned this morning to say not to announce who they are, but they will be on the Bothy stage at 6 o'clock tonight.
That's
and
exciting.
they have made TV appearances before, this person. And also 2 off a band are coming up just before that, around 5 o'clock as well. So
such a tease, Jamie.
yeah, I know, it's great. And also, I'm so excited. Forget all that. I just bumped into Stuart Murdoch from Bell and Sebastian.
Yes.
Amazing.
And I am a massive Bell and Sebastian fan.
Well, do you know what they're over at the, what's the spoken word tent?
Verb Garden.
The Verb Garden.
2:15.
Because he's got a book out, and
Yep.
I believe some of the team from Highland News Media are going to be hosting a wee session with him.
No idea what you're talking about.
Shannon's denying all knowledge. But
I'm really excited. We're going to go over for that at 2:15. We tried to ask him if he wanted to come with his guitar later on to do some stuff, but he's on his way back down the road afterwards, so we can't do that, but it's just lovely to see him.
Yeah.
He's wandering about. It's great.
And with Net Sounds, so live sessions is kind of your thing for
Yeah,
Belladrum. Yeah. So you used to have, it was a tent back in the press
we used
tent.
to be in the press area until another radio station kind of took over a lot of space.
Sorry, what radio station was that?
Took over, and it was nice here, but it got really noisy with like the pipes. So we've got a little bit more control over in the Bothy in terms of like a band's playing in there. You can just hear that band. It's a Rami and it's a Rabble. We had Torridon last night. Gee whiz.
that would have been good.
Yeah, we had trying to get kit out of the back and stuff. And we thought we can't get anywhere near that stage. They were all on there. Rod Nitro was their pseudonym, which I think everyone guessed. By the amount of Torridon hats I saw, I think people knew.
Yeah.
So that was like the worst kept secret of the weekend, I think.
Amazing.
Have you been keeping all these records so people can listen to it back? I mean, how much memory on a memory stick does the average performance? If I was going out to the shops, right, and I needed to buy a memory card that's going to sufficiently hold a concert on a device. Tell me, what size would you start at? Maybe like 16 meg?
I wouldn't from future start with any 16 megabytes, and I've no idea how that landed up inside our equipment. I can only assume it's either some kind of mental breakdown I had, or somebody did that on purpose. I've no idea. But anyway, it's been rectified. Thanks for that.
That's no problem.
And actually, this has been useful that you brought that up again, because it's a learning thing. And
It's all about learning.
We'll now never do that again.
Well, look, folks, get along to netsounds.co.uk. Jamie, thanks for taking a few moments to come and chat with us.
No problem.
Have a great remaining Belladrum.
Enjoy it, guys. This is great, your setup you've got this year. I mean, you are the Highland radio station. You've brought your community into the community of Belladrum, so what you guys are doing here is brilliant. So virtual kisses all round.
Oh, that's very kind. You know, I think there was some other station who has a 3-letter initial. They kicked around for just one day and went home, but we're staying here for the whole weekend, guys.
They don't have the stamina, I'm afraid.
They don't have
that Highland stamina.
That
is
required. Well, you need it if you're not from around here. Right,
Absolutely.
So we're gonna move on before I get in
Enjoy.
trouble. Take it easy.
Take care,
Thanks very much,
guys.
Jamie.
Jamie.
Thanks.
You're listening to Highland Hospital Radio.
We're back here. It's live from Bella. It's Tom and Shannon.
Hello.
Shannon is doing some social media work.
Within reason, yeah.
Well, what she's doing is she's trying to solve problems that Bill's created.
No such thing. He's just changed his phone, his number, his life, his identity.
He's not changed his life, I can tell you that. Well, the evidence this morning at the car park speaks for itself. Anyway. Sorry, was that too much for on air? So, you know what? We're having so much fun here at Bella. We've made an executive decision that we are going to keep going. We're going to keep going for the Rock Hour. We'll keep going till 3, yeah?
Sounds like a
Because
plan.
we've only really touched on not even a handful of the interviews that we were hoping to do. So we've still got those to play out for you. We might even get some more live stuff. I'm just going to wave at BBC Radio Nangelo going past. Hello. I think, should we have some highlights of the first 2 hours? Because can I tell you what my personal highlight is?
What's that?
Is
The fact that we were so ready
well,
at
no,
the start of the show.
that pales into insignificance compared to this.
Okay.
Is that when we were interviewing you know what? We weren't even interviewing Amy. Amy was just having a blather. And isn't she wonderful? She's really looked
Such a
after us.
professional.
Well, it's my first time. I've been at Bella before, but this is my first time doing the press side of things. And she's been really friendly, accommodating, and a lovely
She's the
person
best.
to chat to as well. But just towards the end of her chat with us, the Portaloo behind her started to get serviced. And the guy came out.
Serviced is a good word.
I think serviced is the best I could come up with. And a guy, here we're going to hit the rock bottom here. A guy came out with a big hose, and
he got the biggest Henry of them all.
and we
I don't know if that's a Hetty.
We got a live Jobby Weaker on the show. So because we're running so late, we've not done this or that.
Or Beat Detective.
Or Beat Detective.
Yeah.
So we're going to do this or that in the next hour. We're going to keep going.
Yeah.
Until 3. Yeah.
That sounds good.
We're going to do this or that because the rule is it's supposed to be the last song before the end of the show.
Yeah.
So why don't you tell us what is the clue to this week's Beat Detective, and we're going to go straight into it.
Is your artist's first word. Twinings tea, Heinz beans, and Barber jackets was appointed by her.
Appointed by Heinz beans.
Yeah.
So is that like there's 57 Heinz beans? How many Twinings teas are there?
Quite a handful, to be fair.
There's quite a lot of teas, isn't
Yeah.
there?
Barber jackets.
Instant question. Favourite favourite tea option?
Breakfast. Are we talking brand or?
Well, no, it's like flavours.
Oh, I like a apple and rhubarb. I like a chai.
She
Not a
likes a
chai
chai?
latte. I like a chai.
What was the one that you sent me to Starbucks for, and I'm convinced you were on a wind-up? It was like...
Oh, a youthberry.
Youthberry.
That's a pineapple and acai.
When a bald 41-year-old guy asks for youthberry tea, he gets laughed at by the Starbucks staff.
They probably don't know what it is, to be fair.
So you got a chamomile instead.
Yeah, so I go chamomile.
Okay, so your artist, one-word artist, Twinings tea, Heinz beans, or Barber jackets was appointed by her. Okay.
Mm-hmm. And your song is 4 words. Difficult existence concealed in a regal anthem.
Difficult existence. God, would that be a hard life?
I think it would be.
I think that would be a hard life.
And I mean, who appointed a Barber jacket?
How does one appoint a Barber jacket?
Yes.
I don't know.
She puts a stamp on it.
Did Highland Hospital Radio also get an award from this person?
They did.
They did
back
indeed.
in 2012. Yeah.
Shall we play some Queen and It's a Hard Life?
As it's our Beat Detective, we might as well.
Let's do it.
Across the wards.
Across the Highlands.
Across the world.
This is Highland Hospital Radio. For those who are about to rock, we disappoint you.
Sorry, Ali's not available today. He's working Bella without us.
I saw him yesterday. Welcome along to hour 3 of the Saturday
2-hour
drop-in.
show.
Hour 3 of the 2-hour Saturday drop-in. Live from Belladrum 2025. This is definitely the last hour, though. We can't run over. Well, we could, but we won't. So welcome along. Yeah, if you've just joined us here, we are Shannon and Tom. Hi, Shannon.
Hi, Tom.
Hey, how you doing? And we are currently live at Belladrum. We're in the press area for a number of reasons. The one being there's a power supply and Wi-Fi.
Yes,
That's
there
the
is.
key thing. In an ideal world, I would love to go and do some live walking about. But anyone who's been to Belladrum knows that there is
People
no
run
phone
away
signal.
from that.
Well, people run away,
Yeah.
and there is no phone signal to be had whatsoever.
I got a cheeky 3G at the coffee shop this morning.
You got a cheeky 3G?
Yeah.
Oofed.
Didn't load anything, but
I
you know
was-
what? We tried.
I was on the satellite symbol.
Oh no,
I was
that's a
getting-
new thing I find is satellite symbols.
That's
Like,
when you know you're really getting no phone
Yeah.
signal, when it's like you've got SOS
it's like we'll
only.
connect you to a thing in the sky and hope for the best. Thanks, Elon Musk.
Thanks, Elon. nobody, now, of all the things I thought I was going to say today, that's not it.
No.
Well, thanks for sticking with us, and thank you for maybe joining us. And we're trying to give you a bit of a vibe for Belladrum. So for our listeners who are patients in hospitals across the NHS Highland area, what we are trying to do is bring a bit of the flavour of the festival to you. So maybe you've never been before, maybe you would have loved to have been here, but just things are tough health-wise, but also, we understand, cost of living crisis and stuff.
Very expensive now, yeah.
We've had representatives from Belladrum, and they're not afraid to say that, yeah, we know that this is a big expense. So hopefully we can bring a little bit of Belladrum to you. And the way we've done that is we've had some interviews with some members of the public who are attending the festival. We've had some interviews with the charities who come along to the festival to sort of highlight what they do. We've also had a chat with some of our media partners, because we had David from Nevis FM come in and have a wee chat with us and tell us all about what Nevis have been doing. And do check out your local community radio station. When you're choosing not to listen to Highland Hospital Radio for a moment, go and check out. There is definitely going to be some community radio for you to enjoy.
Jamie from Net Sounds is here. Actually,
from Net
what,
Sounds.
20 minutes ago?
Yeah,
We
he
love
was
Jamie.
actually here. Jamie's good.
Has he renewed his membership with us?
I'll go and
or-
check if he's paid his subscription. And as well as that, we've had some great interviews with some of the bands that have been taking part in Bella, and we're going to be playing more of those over the next hour. But we're also going to play a game. What is the game that you've got lined up for us here, Shannon?
So, if you are a regular listener of the drop-in, it is this or that. So we started off with the whole "is it a cheese or motorway service station?" The classic back in January. We've just changed it every single week for a laugh. So this week is grumble or gaggle.
Grumble
As
or
Belladrum
gaggle?
is a family festival, I thought, what is the best way to get a this or that? So you have to find the correct collective noun of an animal.
Because nothing says Belladrum like
a
collective
gaggle.
noun. Like a there's definitely a gaggle of things going on right now. It's really picked up. We started here at 12, and it's getting busier now. There's some music getting played in the... that's the Black Isle bar that's next to us.
yeah.
The Black Isle bar. There's some live music there. There's just so much going on. The buzz is really picking up, and we're going to bring a bit of flavour of that and a bit of fun as well. Now, when we walked in this morning, we have to walk the furthest distance. Now, we're not complaining to the PR
Just got to
team.
get our steps in, as we're the one promoting sort of the health side of the charity. Then
And already, how many steps have I done today just by walking in from the car park?
That is a good question.
I have achieved 3,400 steps. When we were walking in, we bumped into an artist who, sadly, I thought had departed us. Us had left this world, but it's hard to believe. David Bowie was directing traffic.
Yeah, he's
in the
he's
red
the
car
parking
park.
board in the red. Yeah.
So if you're coming in just for a day visit and you're parking in the red car park, check out David Bowie.
Yeah.
He's-
He doesn't have the lightning strike, but
No, it's
Nah.
it's 80s Bowie.
It is.
It's
Yeah.
80s Bowie. He's dancing in the street. You can't park in the red car park.
I'm not attempting a David Bowie impression.
Oh, neither
we
was
did
I.
get to last week.
Neither was I.
Were you not?
I was. And we're back here live at Belladrum. How are we doing? How you doing, Sharon? You
I'm good. They're playing your favourite band.
We've got a bit of Steelers Wheel going on.
I know.
A cover act next door, and it's absolutely cracking. So, it's always a polished performance that we give, yeah? Shannon.
Are
always
you?
a polished performance, yeah?
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Now, can I make some excuses?
You can make as many excuses as you want.
Okay, here come my excuses. We've just seen somebody that we're going to nab in a wee minute and have a chat with. She doesn't know that we're going to nab her and have a chat with her, but we will. My excuses are, the sun has come out.
Yeah, it's quite warm now, isn't it?
It's absolutely scorching here, right? And the problem with that is, we've set up outside because it's so nice. And
We can't see any of the screens.
We can't see the screen. Our source. We're in this funny old world of we can't actually see what's going on. Second, I'm having a very 90s problem right now.
What's that?
So I've got my headphones on so that I can check that the microphone levels are good.
Yeah, of course.
And I'm aware that Shannon's a bit quieter, but that's just because I'm loud, that's all.
I am louder.
That's better, thank you.
Okay, cool.
And, oh, hello. Hi.
Oh, there's a child.
Hello. We've got a visitor.
Oh, he's run away.
He's
never mind.
Well, he was fine till you said hello to him. It's live. Everything's going on. It's busy. I've got a bit of a 90s problem because there's so much radio traffic. Because you think, you've got all the microphones that get used on the stages, the wireless mics, kit for the musical instruments. You've also got all the radios that are used for, like, the staff, the teams and stuff. Yeah. And the problem we've got is it's cracking in my ear. So if anybody who's as old as me is listening, hello to my wife. And she's older, actually, I'll say.
Okay.
That.
Is that a compliment or?
It's the truth. I'm in trouble now. I'm getting, when you used to get a text message coming through, you actually knew you were getting the text message before your Nokia 3210 bleeped. And you get that. That's what I'm getting constantly in my ears just now. It's very unpleasant.
Who was it was like a famous person who used to say that she used to get Morse code through her fillers, or her teeth fillers. Do you remember this? It was like a Mythbusters episode.
She got Morse code through her fillings in her teeth.
Yeah. It was a whole myth. I don't know, like...
I do like
We'll carry on.
So, we're live at Belladrum. Bill, pick up a mic and say hi. Bill, producer Bill's here.
Hello. This is producer Bill.
It's producer Bill.
People don't know.
Who's been noticeably absent because Etcham's kind of stolen your thunder, and she's doing
She's doing very good though.
Do you know what? Etcham's been brilliant for us doing some social media stuff.
For sure.
I'm sure we've probably got a few more interviews that I can put on that Etcham's done. There'll be this week coming. We'll have lots of videos that have happened at Belladrum this week. We've tried to put as much out as we can, but
you need to edit them,
Well, yeah,
listen to them right
the professionals don't need editing, Bill.
Well, yes, you do need to edit them because sometimes somebody goes and interviews a band and the band swears in the interview and then the person who took the interview didn't think to tell the producer here, me, that there was a sweary that had to be dealt with.
To be fair, it was a very good interview, but that was one wee word I forgot.
That's okay. It was the Pigeon Detectives, and it was an excellent interview. That was such a good band. What was it like interviewing them?
It was really cool. They seem like a mental person, like mental people to hang around with. They seem very fun. Their set was really good as well.
It was, and they were so good at interviewing, and they'd done a nice, get well soon message for us as well, which is really nice when artists do that for us and take the time out. So Shannon, we're running late. This should have happened almost an hour ago.
Yeah, sorry guys.
And we've overrun in the rock hour as well, just for, because why not? It's time to play a game. What game are we going to play?
We are playing This or That. So, if you've heard of Motor Service Station or Cheese, then you've got to... there's carnage going on right now. We've basically adapted it over the time we've been doing the Saturday drop-in. And because... the festival's all about sort of a family togetherness, I thought, let's find the correct collective noun for certain animals, but the wrong ones are also a different animal, which I'll give a fact on later. So we're doing full-on animal news, animal facts kind of stuff going on just now. So, should we get the first grumble or gaggle? I'm going to say gaggle is right, and then grumble is wrong.
Grumble is wrong.
Because grumble is not
right.
collectively correct.
Okay. So it's all these collective nouns.
Yes.
I've got you. A something of somethings.
Yes.
Okay.
It's like a murder of crows.
A murder of crows is the example. Who came up with that?
A flock of geese.
Okay. Oh, well,
I don't know if that's
correct,
but here we are.
I'm so confused how we play this game.
Just one or the other.
You'll figure out. It's one or the other.
Grumble,
yeah?
Okay. We keep it nice and simple. It's only a 50-50 choice because we can't do any better than that.
Exactly, yeah. So your first animal that you need to find the collective noun of is pheasant. You know what a pheasant is?
Yeah, okay,
you know what
now.
a pheasant is. Okay, cool. Is it a bouquet or a prickle?
A bouquet of pheasants.
Bouquet of pheasants or a prickle of pheasants?
A prickle of pheasants.
I think it's a prickle.
You think it's a prickle?
Yeah.
Okay,
I don't know about a bouquet because the big tail's sort of floral, isn't it? So I would say I'm inclined to go... Well, if you can stick with your answer, but I'm going to go for a
the
bouquet.
competitiveness has come out.
It's question number one. I'm going to go for a bouquet of pheasants.
It is a bouquet of pheasants.
Hey.
A prickle is actually referring to a hedgehog or a porcupine.
Of course it is. A prickle of hedgehogs.
But you're right with the whole pheasant thing because like the tail kind of flows out like a bouquet.
Yeah, that's why I went for it, yeah.
Okay, so Tom has got the first one. Your next one is a group of fox.
Careful now.
Is it a horde or a skulk?
A horde of foxes or a skulk of foxes?
I've read this somewhere, but I can't remember where.
You don't know where. Was it TikTok?
Probably.
It must be true then. Give me the options again, Shannon.
Is it a horde or a skulk?
I'm going to go for a skulk of foxes, because that kind of describes them, doesn't it? They sort of skulk around the bins.
A school?
Yeah, I've heard that being
He's
used
coming up with
before.
third options. That's not allowed.
Right.
I'll go with the first option. Go.
Horde.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was skulk, unfortunately. A school is a school of fish.
Is that a school of fish?
Yeah, school
definitely
of
a
fish.
school of fish, yeah.
So a horde refers to a group of hamsters.
Hordes
Which
of
I love,
hamsters.
because they're so tiny, but it's a horde.
How unintimidating would a horde of hamsters be?
Yeah. I wouldn't. I've never experienced that, unfortunately. So it's 2 for Tom, none for Bill. Sorry, Bill.
Okay.
Your next one is jellyfish. So you need to find a group of jellyfish. Is it a smack or a caravan?
A smack of jellyfish.
Caravan of jellyfish.
A caravan of jellyfish or a smack of jellyfish?
A caravan or a...
I'm going to say a caravan.
You go caravan. You go caravan. I'll go smack. Go on then. Caravan,
Tom, you're 3
smack.
for 3. It's a smack
of
jellyfish. A caravan refers to a group of camels.
Can you see the
words?
Wait, the sun's shining down. I can't see any screens right now. So to be honest, I don't know what's going out right now.
Did you know the word caravan itself has roots to the ancient Persian language, signifying a group of journeying together, which is why it's a caravan of camels. Your next one is flamingos. A group of flamingos. Is it a stand or a wind?
For a start, who came up with these? Who decided what they were going to be? That's the bigger question.
It's like a group of scientists somewhere, isn't it? Like
no, but like Oxford English people. Susie Dent's got a lot to answer for. I'll bet.
She's a
lexicographer.
So is that,
she loves a dictionary.
Yeah, can we go back to what the options were?
Yeah, sorry. Is it a stand of flamingos or a wind of flamingos?
I'm going for a stand.
A stand makes sense. I think Bill and I are going to agree on this. We're going to go for a stand.
You are both right. It is a stand of flamingos. The word wind refers to frogs. Although a group of frogs is not typically called a wind, its most common collective nouns. A group of frogs is an army, colony, or not. These are used because the frogs are often gathered in large numbers during breeding seasons around water bodies.
Okay.
Cool. Your next one is
okay in that one.
Yeah.
vultures, but in flight. Ooh.
So there's a different term for a vulture on the ground, is there?
Possibly.
Yeah.
Is it a committee or a venue?
I'm going to say a committee because I love that.
Venue.
I want to know what a committee of is, given that I'm on one.
Okay. Tom, unfortunately, you are not correct. It is a venue of vultures when in flight. Committee refers to vultures when they're not in flight.
Come on!
Because they're standing, they're gathered.
That's poor.
It's not poor. That's just science, babes.
Where's the boo sound effect? I want to play it.
We don't have that available just now.
Oh, I'll find it.
Your next animal to find a collective noun for this or that is rhinos. Rhinoceroses, rhinoceri. Is it a crash or a bloat?
Crash.
I'll go bloat.
Oh, I love that. Love the instant answer from Bill. Because he's correct. It is a crash.
There we go.
Oh, the comeback's on. The comeback's on.
Better than you.
Was it 4-3 now? This is. I don't like this.
More or less, yeah. Well, it's 3-3 just now, actually.
Oh.
It is. A bloat refers to a group of hippos. Did you know hippos secrete a reddish substance from their skin, often mistaken as blood, which acts as a natural sunscreen and moisturizer?
Well, do you know what? Yes, I was aware of that they did that, and we're having to do it just now. I've got my hat on because
we're not secreting any.
I'm not secreting
blood,
anything.
Just
no.
to confirm.
But I'll be honest, I'm sweating a little bit because it's hot. It's hot now.
It is quite warm.
We've got our sun cream on. We've got the Factor 50, and I've got my hat on.
You're doing well.
Thank you.
You're doing well. So we are 1, 2, 3. Okay, we're currently free to Tom and Bill.
Really?
Your next one is a stingray. Is it a fever of stingray or a bed of sea ray?
Ooh.
What was the second one, sorry?
Fever or a bed?
A bed of stingray.
I'm going to say bed.
Well, I'll go a fever of stingray then, just for fun.
Tom's getting in the lead again. It is beaver. A bed refers to clams. Did you know the oldest clam ever found was an ocean quahog called Ming? Ming lived to the age of 507 years old. It was discovered on the coast of Iceland back in 2006. The clam's age was determined by counting the growth rings on its shell. Scientists believe ocean quahogs can live to hundreds and hundreds of years old due to their slow metabolism and ability to repair cellular damage. Imagine having such a low metabolism that you could live to 500 years old.
To be fair, I've got the low metabolism,
I have a low
but I
metabolism
still won't live that long.
Yeah. We're learning something new every day, though.
We are learning.
Your next animal is a kangaroo. Is the collective noun a thunder or a troop?
A troop, I'm going to go for. A troop of kangaroo.
I'm going to go thunder.
Thunder? Where are you going for, Tom?
I'm going for troop.
Going for troop. Tom would be correct. Unfortunately, a thunder is a group of dragons.
Oh.
Which is quite a cool...
That's quite cool.
Oh, we're doing made-up animals as well?
Well, no.
No.
No, dragons are real.
Dragons existed.
Yeah.
Your next animal for your collective nouns is finches. So this is a small bird, just in case Bill doesn't know. Is it a blush or a charm?
What a burn. A charm of finches or a blush of finches? I'm going to go for a charm of finches.
I'm going blush.
Blush. Tom would be correct. Unfortunately, a charm
what do you mean, unfortunately?
Because I wanted Bill to win. I'm sorry.
You always
and
win.
Blush refers to robins who come from their red breasts. Just so you know.
I think our working relationship's falling away here.
Tom is in the lead. Unfortunately, Bill, you're just going to get credit points if you're going to get this one right. Okay.
That's the last one, is it?
It is. We are talking lizards. Is the collective noun a roost or a lounge?
A roost or a lounge of wizards.
Lizards.
A lizard. So a real dragon.
What was the second one, sorry?
A roost or a lounge?
I'm going with the second option.
I think a lounge lizard sounds good, isn't it? But I'll go for a roost, just for fun.
Bill, you've got the credit point there.
Well
it
done.
is a lounge of lizards. A roost refers to a chicken, guys.
Yeah, did you not think about that, Tom?
Well, yeah.
So what have we learned from Grumble or Gaggle?
What we've learned is the people who decide what to call a group of things are bizarre.
Yeah, I don't know what the criteria is. Do they have to fill out a form for their reasonings?
Possibly,
or?
yeah. They should.
I love that there's a clam somewhere called Ming.
I'd like to think that there is, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I was wondering, that was a good fun game. And
Good,
I hope that everybody enjoyed joining in on the wards as well.
And that was Aaron interviewing the lovely Karen Dunbar.
That's coming up.
Oh, is that coming up? That was Ben Walker, sorry. That was Ben Walker with Edgin there on the Saturday Drop-In. We've got some other guests here. We have the lovely duo from Headspace Highland. We've already had you guys on the Drop-In, but we just wanted to know what's been going on. You've been busy bees since you've last been with us.
We have been busy. We've got Sean with us today. It's your first time.
Yeah, this is my first time doing anything public.
Is it?
Yeah.
Is it your first time at Bella as well?
Oh no, I normally come to Belladrum every year. I'm a photographer, so I normally work with bands to take live photos and stuff. But over the past year, we've been working with Headspace Highlands. I'm the guy behind the camera.
And I'm determined to get him in front of the camera for a change. That's my job.
Out of my comfort zone, but it's all good.
It's alright, we'll keep you good. We'll keep you good. So, we've seen you a lot on social media. That's how we found you first off. But you guys have been floating about Inverness, Belladrum as well. Tell us kind of what you're doing to promote what you guys do.
Yeah, so basically we've collaborated with Belladrum this year to try and spread a little bit of positivity around the festival. We're just creating really nice, simple videos where people are coming up to a microphone and just answering simple questions, just to sort of spread a bit of joy and just get the festival sort of loving what we're doing. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, and it's an absolutely amazing concept. Like I said, I've seen you guys sort of outside of Belladrum doing it, and I wonder if people are just a bit more confident coming to a microphone because it's kind of like the gig and, you know, the positivity as well.
I think so.
I bet you've had some absolute crackers that you are not able to edit into these videos as well.
I was saying to Carly today, we actually did it down by the old main stage.
You did,
and
yeah.
There was, I think it was so busy that people were comfortable coming up to the microphone and saying whatever they wanted, because we can't actually hear what they're saying because we're back at the camera.
Oh, so you find out like half hour later?
Yeah, during the edit.
Amazing.
So yeah, there was a lot of rudeness that was happening yesterday, but a lot of nice stuff when that's obviously the stuff that we put out.
Yeah, well, tell us, as well as doing this, what have you been enjoying about Belladrum this year?
I think just spending time together, actually having fun. I feel like we're always, whenever we see each other, we're working, but we can actually enjoy the sunshine together, meet new people. It's just good.
Yeah, it's been great. We just spent the last hour in amongst the kids area. Sort of doing like one of those videos with the little ones. And that was a lot of
that'd be
fun.
so cute.
So we're hoping that'll be a nice video to put together. But
when's that coming out then?
Probably tomorrow.
Okay,
yeah, probably
very
tomorrow.
nice.
Yeah, we've got a couple that are potentially coming out today, and one that went out this afternoon. So yeah.
Superb. So I'm guessing you're on summer break just now from uni, is that right?
Yeah,
college
I'm
uni?
back soon.
Amazing.
Back to uni, my fourth year soon.
Yeah, and you're just photographer sort of full time as well?
Yeah, so I'm a self-employed videographer and photographer.
Amazing.
Sort of events and festivals.
I feel like you should be doing presenting. You've just said, he's out of my comfort zone, but you're doing like a great job. You're just like so comfortable behind the mic. Like, what's happening?
I think it's because I know what
We're
people...
always looking for members at Highland Hospital Radio.
I know what I want when I'm behind the camera. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
so it's
yeah.
sort of trying to give that across.
Oh, perfect. So what's in store for you guys sort of after Belladrum? You could, obviously you'll be continuing with the videos as well, but is there anything else that you're planning on doing? Like,
well, really, we're trying to make this our full-time job.
Amazing.
So at the moment, it's completely self-funded, and everything that you see that we do is something like stuff that we've invested our own time and money in for. But we'd love to. We're sort of working in the background and trying to figure out a way how we can get funding to sort of make this our full-time job and try and cover the whole of the Highlands. Because at the moment, just because of our time, we feel like we're limited to Inverness. But we really want to spread out and get our message out there and sort of focus on the positive side of mental health.
I love that. Yeah, I like to think that we do that too. Definitely with the issue of trying to get around the Highlands as well. We do all NHS, so sometimes going up to Wick, it would be lovely, but it's that time element as well. So obviously, I wish you guys all the best. If you want, shout out what your socials are so people can go follow you, because again, it's amazing stuff that you're doing just now.
Thank you.
We're at Headspace Highlands on all socials.
Yeah.
We have Sean Matheson and Carly Fraser.
It's the Saturday drop-in, extra
hour, extra fun.
Hour plus one, live from Belladrum. And we've got 3 minutes left until we need to press play on the last song. And you know what, Shannon? I think we've deserved this. I'm leaning back in my camping chair here.
I'm seeing.
I'm
just very comfy.
I'm just chilling,
Chilling.
Hashtag just chilling. Because I think this has gone pretty well. I'm quite pleased.
I think, do you know what? We've done all right. Not just for the show, but I think for the whole weekend. I think everyone's really stuck in and just got involved every way they can. It's the biggest appearance that we've had at Hospital Radio. It's usually sort of 2, 3, 4 people, but this time it's me, you, we got producer Bill just over having a phone with some other contact that he knows. We've had Ejim, Aaron, Karen, Terry, Ian.
Yeah.
It's been a proper team effort, and it's very nice from sort of looking back from 3 years ago when 2 weeks before Belladrum I was like, we should do this. This would be fun.
Yep.
And how it's kind of grown into something that we can all enjoy. We're not here to sort of make sure we get the exclusive content or the only artist could be doing this or the most famous person or whatever. We're not here to do that. We're here to sort of chat to the charities, have a laugh, get some local artists on and get them involved as well, and sort of spread our name for people that come up and say, who are you guys? What are you up to? It's like, well, do you know what? We're here for a lot of people that may not have a visitor today, that may see the sunshine and want to be out in it. We're just that voice to sort of get them through their day.
And even if it is, we're not a numbers game, us. Even if it's just one person whose day we've made that a little bit better in hospital, then you know what? We've won a watch at that. And,
exactly. I mean, getting that one exclusive from Skapinish,
well, there was that. Obviously, there was that as well.
Yeah.
No, it's. I just want to take the chance to say thank you to all the volunteers, because I think sometimes people forget that everyone involved with Highland Hospital Radio is a volunteer,
including the charities that are here today as well.
The charities as well.
They're not getting paid to be here.
No, exactly. Thank you to everybody who's made the effort of coming in, and there's no doubt about it, we've had a bit of fun, we've enjoyed it. You get to hear some good music as well, you can hear it in the background, but a lot of people have put a lot of work into this as well, to make all this happen, so thank you very much to them. Thank you to Amy, the press manager from Belladrum, who's made us very welcome indeed. Actually here in the press tent, and for me is the newbie press guy, the newbie sort of editor in chief. I think we've done all right as well.
Yeah, and a massive thank you to David as well, who is our press team highlighter, as I like to call stewards and security guards, because they always have to wear these visibility stuff.
Exactly.
He's been an absolute legend, and sort of coming up and having a chat and sort of helping us for where we can. So yeah, just massive thank you to everyone. It's been great.
Yeah, this has been good now. So we're not going to go out and party now. We can't do that anymore. We're going to go and have a wee wander, speak to a few more charities and organisations, I'm sure. If you're in Belladrum or you're on your way, say hello. If this is your first time listening to us, check us out at hhr.scot, and also check out our social media where we're at Highland Hospital Radio.
For most places, yeah.
Indeed. Or why don't you get yourself onto TikTok just now? Because, well, during our last show we had a wee shot at taking on the voiceover market.
Yeah.
Because nothing
beats a Jet 2 holiday. Yeah.
I would go and check out that for a bit of laugh, because at the end of the day, Highland Hospital Radio is here to keep you entertained, informed, but also just to try and make you a wee bit happier when you're in hospital or feeling a wee bit down, and hopefully we've achieved that for you in our Belladrum coverage. But we're going to have to leave you just now because we can't go into a fourth hour. We can't do it. We cannot do it. Coming up in just a few moments' time is the sun's blocking my screen again. Some amazing content. Some content is on the way, but in the meantime, Shannon and I and producer Bill are going to leave you with some Jess Glynn. Darling, hold my hand.
Nothing beats a Jet 2 holiday.
Bye folks.
Bye.
We'll see you next year.